my zone. Don't let
Mike's on.
definitely in my zone.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. You're in the Cardone Zone, News 96.5. Wake up, Orlando. I want to get you rich. I want to get you out of the trap. Hey, this week, this cat, I'm sure you heard about it. This guy wins $400 million. 400. My wife says, why didn't you win that money? Why didn't you win that money? You want to really take care of us? Why can't you pick the right lottery ticket? Look, this week, this cat wins $400 million. Grand Theft Auto 5 takes in $800 million in one day. That's sickness, pure sickness. Stock market hits all-time highs. The one little stock I got even went up. Housing prices are recovering nationwide. Folks, the rich are getting richer. The wealthy are getting wealthier. And check this out. This is the crazy thing. 128 million people are on government assistance, a program called SNAP. 49% of Americans are receiving welfare assistance, food stamps. 14% of the American population is on food stamps, with families struggling to put food on the table, okay? So what's happening, okay? This is a recovery. Is this an economic recovery? People winning $400 million. You know, Grand Theft Auto makes $800 million. Stock market hits all-time high. Buffett gets richer. Bill Gates gets richer, okay? Carlos Slim gets richer, and the rest of middle-class America is still suffering. Let me tell you why that is. This recovery will not. The economic recovery, the new economy we're in will not recover for the middle class. The recovery we're in will not benefit anyone that plays by the old rules. This economic recovery will further penalize, I'm talking to Rob and Tony and Paul right now, this economic recovery will further penalize, those are the guys here in the studio with me, they'll further penalize anyone that refuses to make changes based on a new operating basis and a new economy. You have to start making different moves now. You cannot think the way your father thought, your grandfather, your mom. Dude, it's over. Folks, it is over. That old economy and those old ideas are over. My name's Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. On Twitter, you can follow me at Grant Cardone. Every week I come here on News 96.5 to talk to my friends right here in Orlando, where I own a company and have for 25 years, about what is going on with this economy. Look, the rules have changed. The middle class is getting crushed. Crushed. It is getting crushed, okay? You can see it all over the place. It's getting crushed because the middle class rules don't work anymore. You know the rules I'm talking about. Find a good job, right? Make a decent income. Save your money. Buy a house. Oh yeah, got to get a house. Got to have a house. Oh, I need a house. Get a good education. Half those people can't get jobs. Half the people that own a home are underwater. Invest for the long term. Oh yeah, that'd have been brilliant if you'd have been invested in Sears or JCPenney for the long term, man. You'd be on dead money forever. Even Microsoft would have been dead up and down money for the last decade. The middle class rules are a myth. Let me tell you more than that. The middle class itself is a myth. If you're in the middle class, okay, look, I came from the middle class, okay? The whole thing is a fairy tale. My mother constantly told me, be grateful. You have food, you have 3 square meals a day, okay? You got clothes on your back, you got a car, okay? You got an education, be grateful. That's what my mom told me over and over. And then all of a sudden we look up one day and man, I know people making 50 grand a year cannot make ends meet. They can't get their kids to a good school, okay? They're actually applying for food stamps. Folks, if 14% of the population, let's see, what is that? 14% of 300 million people. That's oh man, that's a lot of people, man. That's 42 million people that are on food stamps. Something's not working. The median income in America is $50,000 a year. How do 2 people live in any city with 2 kids, have a car, couple of cars, and a house on 50 grand a year? Dude, you got to think outside the box now, okay? It's not find a good job, make a decent income, save, buy a house, get an education, and invest for the long term. The rules have changed. And my goal is to help you out with the new set of rules in the new economy. Okay, you got to think different. You got to think outside the box. You got to get outside the box. You got to completely rework. You need to sit down with your spouse and your kids and say, hey, it's a new game, new economy, new time, new rules. I'm going to bring on a gentleman, Christopher Music, here in just a few minutes. Okay, the guy's a financial planner. He's going to talk about 10 maxims of private practice millionaires right here in Orlando, what they're doing to break the rules. How a household is a business and how your household must be treated like a business. He's going to talk to you about a financial plan is a business plan for your household. In fact, Christopher's going to be in Orlando with me October 3rd. Me, Mel Robbins, Paul Potratz, which is that guy's a social media and retargeting genius. I don't even know if I have a 10X seminar background here. He's going to be talking about retargeting and a way to brand your business. I'm going to have Jason Mudd from Axel Media. The guy's going to be talking about how to advertise for as little money as possible. I'm going to have Jack and Telly here in Orlando October 3rd. Guy's going to be talking about how to build $1 billion culture. And oh, by the way, Jack knows something about it because he runs $1 billion. That's $1 billion business. My name's Grant Cardone, and I'm going to be there talking to you about how to sell anything to anyone ethically, get all the money, quit discounting your product, and I'm going to show you how to 10X your goals, 10X your monies. Because, folks, you need more money, okay? I'm telling you, you got to think outside the box. I'll bring Christopher on in a few minutes here to talk to you about exactly what we can do to break those maxims. You got to think out the box when it comes to work, career, income, and money. Look, here's the goal, and then I'll bring Christopher on. First, the new economy is about increasing your income first. Okay, you must increase your income. The old rules was to save money. It wasn't to increase income. The old rules for my mom, my middle-class mother, that brought up 3 boys, that did everything she could. It was not to increase income. It was basically to conserve capital and save. That rule won't work today because you're going to earn about 0.15 or 0.25, or if you're lucky, maybe 0.4%, 0.04%. I mean, it's nothing. It's not going to. It's going to be $40 a year on $1,000. It's no money. Number 1 rule: increase income. Number 2 rule: create multiple flows of income so you're not dependent upon one. That does not mean go get a second job. By the way, I'll be explaining that later. Number 3: save only. Save only to reinvest and make more money. You only save now so that you can reinvest in your company, your brand, yourself, and make more money. And I'm not talking about investing in stocks. I'm talking about you're the stock, you're the company, and you're the only thing you should be investing in right now. Number 4, you want to get your debt to 0. Even better than that, have people borrow money from you. Be the bank. You hate banks? Then be the bank. And number 5, reinvest for more growth, okay? Look, this is no longer your daddy's plan. Your daddy's plan will not get you financial freedom. It might have worked for him. It will not work for you. This is not your grandpa's plan, okay? He came here broke to this country, stepped on the shores of America, and he had a hard labor job, scraped, and the house he bought was $2,000. Okay, your house is going to cost $258,000. Look, you got to entrepreneur up now. You have to entrepreneur up. You got to be an entrepreneur. You got to think like an entrepreneur, act like one, invest like one, play the game like one. And lastly, before I bring Christopher Music on, anyone that takes government handouts that you don't absolutely need, that means you're bedridden, okay? If you're bedridden, take it. If you're not, anyone that takes a government handout of any sort, you will be punished, and you will be punished brutally and permanently. And let me tell you why. Because you're robbing yourself. You're robbing yourself. If you're not bedridden, don't take the handout. Because, look, 13.6% of the population is taking a handout for food. You can't tell me that 13.6% of the American population, 42 million people, can't find a place to eat tonight, that have so little money and so little capability and potential that they can't go get their own food. The moment I stand in line to get a handout, and by the way, all these programs are busted, okay? All the programs are busted. Congress is cutting the programs right now, right? Today they're saying, hey, let's cut SNAPs in half. They're already saying let's defund Obamacare. I know friends personally right now that can't get their Medicare to take care of their doctor. Christopher Music, you on with me, man?
Hey, Grant, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Let's talk about these maxims. Christopher, this guy, folks, listen to Christopher, okay? He's a financial planner. The guy's a genius. He's the financial prosperity coach, okay? He's 21-year veteran of financial planning profession, a best-selling author, personal financial expert. You've seen on NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox. He's been on Forbes magazine. Christopher, thank you for being on. What are the 10 maxims of private practice millionaires here in Orlando?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different characteristics that make up people who are successful financially. And these maxims are rules of thumb, M-A-X-I-M-S, maxims. And I discovered 10 of them when I actually went through and built my own financial planning firm, and I transitioned out of it and semi-retired, and then became a business consultant, and just went through all these different permutations of my career, and discovered that there's certain things that people who have money do. And if they don't do them, they don't have money, and they're not successful in what they choose to do. So this whole idea of a private practice millionaire is the fact that I work primarily with licensed professionals, people who are sales professionals, healthcare professionals like dentists and optometrists, and people that are in private practice. They have pursued a passion in their life, law, real estate, whatever it is, but then they decided to actually run a business along with it and own that business. And in doing so, you have certain rules, certain things that you have to do if you're going to be successful.
What are one of those rules, Christopher? Like you're talking about entrepreneurs, anybody that's got that entrepreneur kind of commitment, right?
That's right. Well, absolutely. I mean, it's just like you said. You summed up the financial plan very well just before I came on. And you have to be an entrepreneur in this new economy. I think the first one, and this is apropos for the topic you're covering today, is you have to provide the highest quality service in your market of which you're capable.
So let's say I'm a salesman. I don't own my own business. I don't have any money. And I'm going to go to a break here in a second, Christopher. But when we come back, I want you to talk to me about, hey, what's the first 3 things that I can do as a guy getting back from zero up? Okay, stay with me. This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. Folks, we're talking about how to get out of the trap, what you have to do to succeed and prosper in the new economy.
Mic's off.
I'm getting a bunch of this.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Do they hear that?
That's the radio recording.
Okay. They don't hear that?
No, they're fine.
Okay. Can Christopher hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, great job, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Also, Christopher, just talk about. I'll bleed into what I'll ask you a question about what you're going to be covering on October 3rd in Orlando too. Okay, because we want to push that.
Yeah, that's basically it. Those 10 maxims.
Okay, is that what you're going to be covering?
Yeah, in Orlando. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Let me know when you're ready, everybody.
All right, and you guys that are following me on Ustream and Google Plus right now. It's not working right now?
All right, man.
Okay. Why is this happening? It's just, and then I got to act like I got a bad attitude. Is it on? Is it up there right now?
If I
You guys follow me right now. I don't really have a bad attitude. I'm just a prick. It's different. You see, don't say, Grant, no negativity on the show, man. I wasn't having no negative. It wasn't a negativity issue, right? You guys right? You feeling me? Also, Tony, dude, you got it. Tony. Don't get too locked into that, because then it's like it becomes something else.
This means
Yeah.
it went out.
Okay.
It went out.
Okay. What's R stand for?
Ready to cast. It
Uh,
went out.
It went out. Okay. That's what. Okay. Let's roll.
Segment 2.
Segment 2.
Mic's on.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. News 96.5, you're in the Cardone Zone. Welcome back. Good to have you here tonight. We're talking about the old rules don't work. They're not going to work for you, folks. I mean, I can give you plenty of proof of it. 13.6% of population USA is on food stamps, okay? They're saying almost 49% of the entire population is taking some kind of government assistance, okay? Something is not working. Something's not working. Some plan, some idea, something has broken down. And I have Christopher Music on with me talking to you about what the new plans are, the new ideas, what you have to do. Christopher, let's assume I'm broke. I'm 25 years old. All I can do is maybe get a sales job, which is a big job. What do I do? How do I get started?
Well, the first thing you have to do is study the correct technology on sales. You learn how to be a salesperson. You know, salespeople are professionals. And with any profession, you have certain technology, certain techniques, certain knowledge you have to get a product.
Okay, Maxim 2?
To get a product, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so when you're dealing with trying to be a salesperson, it's very important to really drill in that workable technology so you can get a result. Because the only thing you have to exchange in this economy with anybody else is the results you get. If you get bad results, you're not going to make any money because people won't come to you. You get awesome results, people are going to hire you, they're going to work with you, they're going to exchange with you. And that's, I think, the first most important thing that people overlook is their own competence and how well they do what it is they do.
So you agree with me then, Christopher, that the first step is not for a company or an individual to save money, but to go out and produce new revenue, right? To get new revenue coming in.
Saving money can only be done if you're making more than you need to live and reinvest for your own growth.
And Christopher, that's why I'm having you speak on October 3rd in Orlando with me at the 10X seminar, because I'm telling people, look, this is a joke. Your first advice should not be to save. Your first advice is to produce more revenue. Even your second step would not be to save. It would be, okay, I got revenue coming in. How do I create some more revenue? Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. I mean, and that leads us to step number 2, which means you need to promote yourself. And promotion costs money. So you have to get out there and let people know who you are, what you do, what results you get, and to get more expansion to more and more people.
So step 1 is to create more income. Step 2 then is to reinvest in creating and ensuring that you got more income coming in. I think a lot of people think they're supposed to be out there saving money right now.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, you should be saving money. There's no doubt about it as far as diversification.
But how can I save any money if I don't have any money left over, Christopher?
Well, that's the problem.
Right.
You're not making enough income. You have to be making way more income than you need for your lifestyle. Like if you're used to living on $100,000 a year, you need to be making $300,000-400,000 a year so that you can save $100,000 or $200,000 and it doesn't affect your life. You see?
That's what I'm talking about. I like the way you're thinking now. So I'm telling people, and just let me be sure this is right. I'm telling people, look, the old rules don't work. The rules have changed. The middle class is getting crushed, and the middle class is getting crushed because it believes in these old ideas like find a good job, get a decent income, save, buy a house, get an education. Do you agree for the most part with me on that or not?
That vanished in 1970. That whole reality. The 80s were the evolution into a whole new entrepreneurial mindset where you have to get out there.
30 seconds.
And if you want to have a life beyond just the mundane, go to work, come home, watch TV, whatever, you're going to have to get out there and create something bigger than yourself.
Folks, you're listening to Christopher Music. He's going to be working with me on October 3rd in Orlando at the Hilton Hotel. Mel Robbins is going to be there. We're going to be talking about how to 10X your business. Christopher, thank you for joining me. This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. Stay with me, and I'm going to show you the way out of this trap, what other people have done to go from zero to hero. Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone.
Mic's off. You want to say goodbye to Chris? Grant? Hello?
Hey, thanks so much. Have a good one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Don't. Hey, you there? Stay with me, okay? You're listening to the Cardone Zone. We're talking about how to get out. We're waiting for a guest to come on. I'm going to come back and rock your freaking world, baby. So stay with me. This is what I told you in the first half, okay? This is what I told you. That's Tony right there trying to fix our TV back here. Look, increase your income. If your wife is hammering you saying, hey, we need to save more money, I'm telling you, dude, it's bullshit. You got to increase your income. More money solves problems. Get more money and then get some more money, okay? Second rule is to get multiple flows of income. That does not mean go get a second job, okay? That means I got this one thing. Let's say I'm selling widgets, okay? Then I'm going to keep selling widgets. I'm going to keep beating widgets out all over and over, and then I'm going to figure out, oh, dude, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get condoms for widgets, okay? Don't go getting another business completely. Get something that aligns with the widget. So now you got a widget, and now you sell a condom for the widget. Now you got the widget and the condom going. You got multiple flows of income. You see, feeling what I'm saying? That's how you work it. That's how you do it, okay? Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone. We're talking widgets. We're talking condoms. Most importantly, we're talking unable to cast, Cardone Zone. Most importantly, unexpected error occurred. Please try the following. Try Comcast again. Most importantly, we're talking about how to get out of the rut, baby, how to get out of the trap, how to get out of the middle class, which I believe, and I never hear anybody else talk about this. Dude, the middle class is just, it says unable, Tony, to cast.
It's updating, G. It's not ready yet.
Okay. You guys really, man, you're freaking me out, man. You're freaking me out. You're freaking me out. You see what I'm telling you? You're freaking me out, okay? Am I freaking you out? Look, your daddy don't know how you're going to get rich in this economy. Bottom line. Unexpected error. Your daddy don't know. Your grandpa don't know, okay? You know what he's going to say? You need to get a good job and you need to work hard, son. You got to work hard. You got to save the money. Dude, the average income, the median income in America has gone from $58,000 to $50,000 in the last 13 years, okay? It's going the wrong way. Blueberries went spiking. Strawberries went this way, okay? Verify your network connectivity. Okay?
It's rebooting, G.
You know, look, if your incomes are coming down, okay? Who knows? This might work now, man.
It's okay, you're good.
Good. See, I don't know because I can't see it. We got to get that TV back. All right, I'm ready when John's ready, man. We're freaking out over here. I'm about to fucking tear this place up, John. Place is insane, man.
Segment 3.
What?
Segment 3.
This is 15 minutes, Grant.
Yes, sir. You got it, baby. I got 15 minutes in me. You. Boom, 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 boom.
Mike's on.
Hey, Grant Cardone here. News 96.5. You're in the Cardone Zone. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. If you go to YouTube, you can find, I don't know, about 1,100 videos that I've dropped in on the economy, the career, finances, how to get your finances better off. Look, I'm here every week with News 96.5 to talk about your finances and your career. And I'm just telling you the bottom line, folks, okay? There's all kinds of good, crazy news. Some cat wins $400 million in a lottery. The game goes public, right? What is it called? Auto 5, you know, the whack game. Grand Theft Auto teaches kids how to be violent. $800 million in just one day, okay? There's money all over the place. So explain to me why the middle class is getting crushed, and I'll tell you why. It's because the old rules don't work. find a good job, get a decent income, buy a house, invest for the long term. These middle class rules are myths, and it's leaving millions of people to have to go to the government programs that are corrupting so many people from their abilities. Okay? I said in the first half, look, if you have to take, I'm talking about a very small percentage, if you have to take unemployment or food stamps, if you're bedridden, take it. If you cannot get up and go create, if you can't get in a wheelchair and roll someplace and say, hey, man, you know, I can do something, I'm telling you, don't take them. And let me tell you why. The moment you take it, the moment you take the handout, the moment the government gives you money, it cripples you and stifles you from the ability to create and see opportunities. America is a land of opportunity. That's all it is. It's not, maybe it's the best country in the world. It's the only one I've ever lived in. But America, when you start entitling people and giving them things, they get lost. The epidemic becomes average. The epidemic becomes entitlement. And I can't see the opportunity. I'm telling you from personal experience, I did this myself, okay? I did it myself. I was going to the unemployment line. And the moment I started going to that unemployment line, what was I saying to myself? Forget what I was saying to the government. What was I saying to myself? Oh, there's no opportunities. The moment I killed the unemployment line as a solution, I found a job. I mean, literally within seconds, I found a job. I knocked off all the old think. Oh, I got to get a job as an accountant. I got to be a CFO. I got to have some special job. No, I didn't, dude. I needed a job, period. Okay? I had to get a job. And you know what? I went and took a job I hated. I went and took a job I never could imagine I would possibly take. I went and took a job that I did not go to school for. And I made more money in that job than anybody else in the class that I graduated with. See, the opportunity will only show itself when you commit. Look, you have to think outside the box now. Okay? It's not about find a good job and work hard, okay? It's not about, just find a safe place to work and don't make waves. You need to make waves right now. You need to tip the boat over. You need to be unbelievable right now. You got to get outside the box. Here's the rules. First, you have to increase your income, okay? If you got a job making 30 grand a year now and you're a plumber, you need to get in sales. I'm telling you right now, get in sales and go tell everybody you're not a salesman, you're a plumber, and you'll make 60 grand the first year. If you just hustle, get you some hustle muscle, get you a business card, and tell everybody that you meet, I don't care what you're selling, cars, furniture, houses, you just tell everybody, I'm a plumber. I don't know nothing about selling. I'm a plumber and I got 2 kids and a wife and I'm committed to take care of them. I don't have an education. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I'm just a plumber, a contractor. I'm a lumberman, whatever, man. Just say whatever. I'm not a salesman. I don't know nothing about selling nothing to nobody. Guarantee you'll go from 30 to 60. You just accomplished the first rule, and the first rule is increase your income. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to create more income, more multiple flows of income. If you're selling real estate, then what you need to do is start looking at other things that are attached to real estate that you can sell as well. I don't know, maybe it's how to buy real estate courses. Anything connected with that thing you're already doing. Don't go get a second job yet. Get a first job, bang it to death, beat it to death, okay? And then add a second income to that. 3, only save money so you can reinvest it in yourself and your brand right now. Do not worry about saving money at the bank. You don't need money at the bank. You need money in your business. You are the business. Grant, I don't own a business. Everyone owns a business. For every human being in America, okay? Look, we have over 300 million guns in America. Every person has a gun. Every person has a mobile device. And every person is a business. My wife is a business. My kids are a business. Every person in America is a business. You are the brand. 4, reduce your debt to 0 or even -0. You'd love to be in a position to start loaning other people money. And the last thing is you want to just keep reinvesting for more growth and more opportunity. Look, this is not your daddy's plan. This is not grandpa's plan. You have to entrepreneur up. You have to become an entrepreneur. You got to get your spouse to understand and your 2 kids The two urchins, you got to get them to understand, hey, dude, we're entrepreneurs. This is a family of entrepreneurs. We are no longer a family of workers. According to the Census Bureau, 13.6% of the U.S. population is now on food stamps. This costs this country $75 billion a year, and the government or Congress voted today to cut that in half. This week, I was recently interviewing people for a show that I'm doing called Whatever It Takes. I met Yasmin, a mother of 3. She's been evicted. She has 3 kids. She has no money. If the eviction goes through, she will be out on the streets, lose her children, and she has no cash. I met 48-year-old Jim. Jim's got $800 to his name, and he's 48 years old. His mother needs help. He's broke. He can't help his own mother, okay? 41-year-old Michael that I met. I said, hey, man, how much money you got?
Jackson.
$4.55. Dude, how much you got in savings? He's like, hey, man, I have $4.55 to my name with no money in savings. Folks, this is real. This is happening to people, okay? So what do you need to do if you're broke? And I'm going to bring a guy on, a friend of mine, Jack Giacontelli, who also he runs $1 billion business. He's going to be talking about culture on October 3rd with me and a host of expert business people talking about how to build and grow your business. Jack's going to talk about what it's like to be broke and how to start over. First rule, folks, don't go get the government assistance unless you are absolutely bedridden. Number 2, get a job that has real income possibilities. You're out of work, you need to get a job that has some real, like sales job or multi-level marketing, or be a masseuse. Go do home repair. Go be a nanny, man. I know nannies making $100K a year because they're connected to some families that got money. Number 3, all attention should be on more income. This is what you're not going to like, okay? Look, this is not a time. 24 hours a day, your attention should be on money, income, making more money. 24 hours a day, the only thing you should be thinking about right now is how to make more money. You should be focused on this one thing only. This is not a fun time. This is not a time for days off. This is not a time for vacation. This is not a time to be doing what your friends do. This is a very, very serious time. A new economy, new rules. Your daddy's rules won't work. This is not a time for a weekend off, okay? Jack Giacontelli, talk to me, my man. Okay?
What's up, man?
Dude, I know you've been down and out. What do you do when you're down and out? Talk to me about when you were in Houston, Texas, when you're 30 years old, JJ.
Well, it was a little bit. I was a little younger than that, but I think the version of down and out is pretty broad. My version of down and out. When I think about being broke, and I don't think it equates to a lot of people today, but still enough. But being broke to me was when you're like, man, I'm hungry and I ain't got no money. And I can't buy the new Madden or whatever, but I've been to that point in my life. And I think what happens is, and I've told this to a lot of young guys that I work with now, and it's been a big part of my life now is developing talent and as well as yours. But, you can't, I know we talk about these role models, LeBron James. Well, you can't focus on LeBron James, when you're in 8th grade. You got to focus on a kid that's in 10th grade that's kicking ass on the basketball team, and you want to be like him. And in business, that was me. When I was busted out, all I did was focus on somebody that had food and ate all the time and had 11 cars out for the month. And I'm like, all right, I got to be like him. And as soon as and we know we've always talked about goal setting, like long-term goals, short-term goals. Well, this is the real world. The real world is find somebody that you're not as good as. That's what I did. And then kick their butt in your head, and then find somebody else. And eventually, you might be in the NBA saying, I want to be like LeBron James, but you can't just make that your goal. For me, it was, I was selling 8 cars. I seen a guy selling 15. So there was a guy over there selling 45, but I think I knew that was out of my sight.
So
right
JJ,
now.
Let me ask you. So how did you got in the car business? Was that? Did you go get an education? Did you come out of high school? Tell me what happened.
I just I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to sell.
You wanted to sell, huh?
And the truth was, I met a guy. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I met a guy.
You met a guy, or you knew a guy?
I knew a guy. I didn't meet a guy. I knew a guy, huh? That I thought I was smarter than. Yeah. That had a whole lot of life going on that I didn't have, and I thought, well, if he can do it, I can do it. And what's he doing? He's selling cars. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to go do that. And
So
it was
did
it
you
was
have
really
any problem-
identifying with something that was successful, somebody you could relate to, not somebody on TV. And I have continued to do that throughout, and I'm doing it today. As I'm living and breathing, running a $1 billion company with 1,000 associates, I'm still looking up to the guy that built this company.
So you went from having nothing to selling
no
cars.
food, buddy. I was stealing. I was going at night selling used cars, and the girls would leave in the office upstairs that build the deals and rung up the money and all that, and and they leave, and I go upstairs and steal their yogurt. And I'm lactose intolerant, so I would eat that yogurt knowing I was going to be sick, but I was so damn hungry I did it anyway. I didn't
That's
care.
crazy, man. That's crazy. I love that story. Okay, now you're running a $1 billion business. So, like, what part of the country did you come up in?
I grew up in Youngstown, Ohio.
Now, when you grew up in Youngstown, Ohio, was your goal to be a car salesman?
Now, my goal was to get some food. My goal was to my goal was to, I don't know that I had a goal. I just knew that, I guess I didn't know anything.
Yeah,
I just knew that
you
I
were
wasn't
just desperate,
satisfied.
dude. You were desperate and you were hungry and you were willing to do whatever it takes, including, hey, I'm gonna sell cars if I have to. But you weren't thinking about running a $1 billion corporation.
I
at
wasn't
the
thinking
time,
even
right?
about selling cars. Selling cars just looked like somebody I had come in contact with, crossed my path, that I made that short-term goal.
Yeah.
That I looked at and said, I can do what he does. He's human. He's not some, born car salesman. You know what? I like his boat. I like his house.
Yeah.
And I think I'm equivalent to him, if not smarter. So let me go do what he does.
Yeah.
And then I continued to do that throughout. Once I latched onto that, then I started seeing people in the industry. A guy that was running 2 stores, rocking. I'm like, I want to be like Tom. Now I just want to be like Grant Cardone.
Yeah,
if I can be like Grant Cardone,
folks,
then I'm there.
You're listening to Jack and Telly. Jack's going to be with me on October 3rd at the 10X seminar. You can find your seat is waiting for you at 10xseminar.com. JJ's going to be there with me. He's going to be talking about culture, how to get your people hungry. Literally, how to make sure your people are hungry. If you got a company, people don't cost you money. People do not cost you money. It's the ones that aren't acting hungry that cost you money. Okay, JJ's going to be talking about, he's got 1,000 employees. How does he keep his people hungry? How does he keep them excited? How does he keep them motivated? How does he make sure that they answer that phone in a way that would make you proud and make your customers excited and get your company going to the next level? Literally 10xseminar.com, how to 10x your business, your profits. Look, business is good. JJ, business is good right now, right?
Business has always been good, but it's still more competitive than it was in 2009.
Yeah.
In 2009 when the economy was bad, it was okay for us. In 2013, when the economy is much better, it's okay for us. It's still, how much of the pie do you want to go grab?
Right.
1 minute.
Right. And so, but I hear a lot of business people telling me, JJ, hey, the business, the economy.
Well, when business gets good, more people get in business.
Yeah, exactly.
There's more dealers now. There's more people out there trying to get.
There's more people in the furniture
the pie
business.
gets cut up same way.
Exactly.
You got to go get yours.
Got to go get yours, baby. Eat what you kill. Be desperate. Be hungry. And what do you think about this middle class concept? Do you think it's a myth, JJ? And then I'm gonna go to break.
I don't know. I just think that it takes a lot to recognize it. That's why I said this. If you're hungry, legitimately hungry, like you don't have no food, just find somebody that you feel like you can.
Dude,
you
find
can get
somebody
to their
you
level
can emulate. JJ
that's at a level that you want to be at, and then eventually it's just a stair step, man. You can't
JJ's
climb
telling you,
7
find
steps at a
somebody you
time.
can emulate, folks. Okay, be great. Stay with me. I'm gonna come back and wrap up with the points, the exact action plan you need for you and your household. This is Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. News 96.5.
Mike's up.
You're the man, JJ. Thank you, bro.
Here I go. You got 5 minutes? 5 minutes. 4:50.
Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, is that Diane chick calling in? Do we know about that?
I'll text.
Hey, bro, I'm ready when you're ready. John, you doing good today, bro?
I can't complain.
I don't know, man. You're a little off from last week, man. I could feel more energy coming off of you last week. What's happening today? You want to talk to me about it?
I went for Korean barbecue last night.
Dude, it was heavy, huh?
Do you want Ashley? You want me to get Ashley?
Shit, whatever, man. Just let's roll.
I feel like you got a little more bite this week. There's something different.
I got more bite? You like it better or less?
It's just it's a different feel.
Good or bad?
What's going on with the Ustream? I think that's pissing you off.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
All right, we'll get Ashley.
Because you're hearing it in between. They're not hearing it, you know?
I hear you. Give me 1 minute to get Ashley, and then you only have 4 minutes to talk.
Yeah, we can go. I can go whenever you're ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go. We ready to go. Y'all ready to go. We all ready to go. Folks, I'm telling you, this whole vacation thing, taking time off. Look, I'm not even taking time off. I'm sitting in some sick, deep paper right now, and I don't take time off. I just ain't going to do it. I learned after Lehman, okay? When things get going good, I'm riding a wave. I'm riding this thing all the way in. I'm going to keep riding it. When that wave hits the beach and is done, I'm going to keep riding that thing. Let's roll.
Ashley's on too.
Ashley. Let's roll.
Mike's on.
Hey, Grant Cardone here, News 96.5. You're in the Cardone Zone Sunday night. Folks, I just finished shooting a show called Whatever It Takes. And I learned so much from this show. We're so sick of the hiring process here that we started looking at who we could hire. And because the laws are so strict on hiring people, I actually figured out a new way to hire people, which was do an audition for a reality TV show. So I'm doing this reality TV show. We probably had 100 people come in, and I saw people, and I didn't know it was this bad for so many Americans. 38-year-old man broke $800. The guy behind him's 42 years old. He got $4.55 to his name. A woman, Yasmin, mother of 3, she's about to be evicted from her apartment. If she does, she loses her 3 kids. Okay, we're talking about more than money here. We're talking about changing your life permanently and forever. And I'm reflecting on this after the show, saying, what is happening in America? All this money, one of the wealthiest, it is the wealthiest nation on planet Earth. We have this unbelievably strong middle class. But then when you look deeper, you see the problems. Median income has dropped $7,000 since 2000, the year 2000. In 13 years, we dropped from $58,000 a year to $50,000 a year, $51,000, something like that. 2 people, 2 kids living on what? $51,000 a year. If you have 2 cars, education, a house, insurance, $50,000 before taxes. Come on, that's no money. We have 13.8% of the population, almost 14% of the population receiving food stamps. 49% of all people in America on some type of handout by the government. These handouts are breaking the backs of the American people. It is my belief that it is the entitlement program that will break you first and break your family second, okay? Entitlements are corrupting individuals. It's not making you bad. It's blinding you. It's blinding you to opportunities. Like, hey, maybe I need to be a salesman right now. Maybe I need to be in multi-level marketing. Oh no, I could never do multi-level marketing. It's a pyramid. Hey man, look, if you're down and out, you're already at the bottom of the pyramid. Okay, you're on the ground. You're broke. It's not working. I stood in the unemployment line, okay? I did not take the unemployment check. The reason why is my uncle said to me, dude, just go get a job. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't. He's like, hey, it takes as much work to get a job as it takes to get a check. Go get a job, become a salesperson. This is my advice to you. This is a new economy. It's a new time. It's a new moment, okay? America is being seduced. Americans all over the world or all over the country are being seduced now to take a handout. Those handouts are killing Americans. The only thing you need right now is whatever it takes. You need desperation now. You need a complete commitment. Burn the ships and go get yours. The rich are getting richer. The wealthy are getting wealthy. Now's the time to dig in. You got to throw all your other options away. Unemployment, food stamps, Medicare, possibilities. It's not going to be there for you. This is what I want you to do. I want you to sit down with your spouse and say, hey, maybe mommy and daddy's plan isn't going to work for us. You know what I'm talking about, the dogs. There's people listening right now. You have a dog and you can't afford your dog, okay? You need to get rid of the dog, okay? I'm telling you, you can't afford the dog. Don't do it. I got a sister-in-law. I'm like, she's got 2 dogs. She's got hamsters. She's got rabbits. I'm like, you're not even saving any money. You crazy? This is not a time for vacations. It's not a time for weekends. It's not a time for time off. This is a time to dig in and fight and to break the rules. This is Grant Cardone, News 96.5. You're in the Cardone Zone. October 3rd, I'm going to be with Mel Robbins at the Orlando Hilton. Get your ticket at 10xseminar.com. God bless. Have a great week.
Hey, do you guys what do you want me to tell Ashley? We'll get to her next week.
Tell her that you had Korean barbecue last night.
All right, brother. Be well.
You too, man. Have a good weekend. God bless you guys out there in Google land, in the Ustream land. What's that?
Seller Be Sold special.
Seller Be Sold, by the way, if you want to get this program right here, do I have an image of it? Thank you. You got an image of it?
Yeah, we got it.
Pow-dow. What is it, $39?
39 with book and audio.
Okay, folks, this is the deal on this $39 program. Just so you know, oh, man, $39, that seems like a lot of damn money, okay? That's a lot of money. Not in one of the tips that I just gave you did I say save money. I don't even care if you ever save another dime, okay? What you need to do is make some freaking bank, okay? You don't have a $39 problem. Just so everybody understands, I'm doing that program. That program is $390 for the audio alone, plus $30 for the book. That puts you at $420. Okay, you divide 39 into 420 and you're going to find out I'm giving you that program for like 8%. It's 92% marked off. Why am I doing that? Man, because I want to help you. Okay, I want to help you get in this mindset right here, whatever it takes, but you got to know how to sell. It's called Seller Be Sold, Sell to Survive. Sell to Survive, book and audio. It's an 8-hour audio program, Sell to Survive. It's in the top 1% of all self-published books. You need this skill. You're an actor, you're a plumber, you're a contractor, you're a business owner, you're a CFO. I don't care what you think you do, dude. You need this book and you need this audio program. It'll change your life. It's $39. And you need to hook up now. Get it this weekend. You'll finish it this weekend, and we're going to start 10x in your money. And then I'm going to get you onto these other programs when you're ready to go. Look, don't be a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch. Let me see if I can hit the camera, okay? I'm going to try to hit the camera here, okay? Don't be a little, do it, okay? Oh, I ain't got $39. Look, you ain't got a $39 problem. You know what? You got $1 million problem. Peace out.